Hi guys, happy Monday. I hope you all had a wonderful weekend. Thank you for joining me. I am your empowered coach, Finda. So today, forgiveness. I find it very challenging to actually do most of the time. Not all the time, but most of the time. And I feel like that's something a lot of people actually also find very challenging to do. I'm going to give you a little bit of my information. It's a little bit more personal, and it's something that I really had to struggle with in order for me to move on and forgive. One of the reasons why my family and I had to relocate, I didn't have like the best relationship living with my love's parents. I didn't have the best relationship with his mother. So to sum everything up, the whole story, Michael being a toddler and he's touching a lot of things. So he started touching things around the house, and I just kind of took it upon myself to move. It was like a fixture, some kind of a vase, whatever. And I moved it probably a few inches behind where it normally is. So she actually did not, of course, that did not really meet her well. She was very upset that I moved it. And the fact that she was over her being upset rather, there was a major confrontation that I had. I just discussed with her why she was upset over it, where there was a lot more backstory that happened. But practically what happened after we actually had the whole confrontation, she and I had it was a polite conversation in a way, a polite altercation that we had. So she wrote us a letter. My love and I were given an ultimatum. We actually either see things her way or we find another place to live. So I definitely did some soul searching. I didn't want my son to grow up in a place where he was not free to be himself. And we also knew that it was not the best place for us to be, where there's an ultimatum for us to actually constantly keep an eye on him, where he's not really being free to be himself. So we actually found a place and we moved. Even though that we were not ready for it much more monetary, because it was actually a little bit more challenging for us to move out, where he's the only one bringing in sole income, being that, Empowered has not yet actually gathered wings to bring in income. So we actually took it upon ourselves, did a lot of prayer, and we moved. But a part of me actually wanted to really hate them. I wanted to be so mad at her. But I literally couldn't, because I knew that from all the things I'm learning in this journey, that everything happens for you for a reason. And one reason I'm looking at it, I'm really glad that happened, because the conversation is really not the best for me to be around all the time. It's really not a wealth building conversation. It's actually a very negative, almost toxic environment in a way, if I can actually picture it. So it's not a place for me to build, to be there and also be my best self, and also be my best self in my relationship, and also be my best self as a mother. So I was glad that also happened. And also I didn't want my son to miss out on growing up with his grandparents, because he's really attached, especially to his grandfather. And he's really fond when he goes to go see them. We see them once a week. And to me, I'm just watching my son being happy, seeing his grandparents makes everything a little bit more worth it for me to actually find it upon myself to, embrace the power of forgiveness. So in closing, what have you dealt with that actually is a little bit more tormenting in your soul when it comes to forgiving someone? Because as I said, forgiveness can be like the most hardest thing for us to embrace, but also it's literally the best thing for ourselves, for us to also embrace forgiveness. So please share with me, what are the things that you've actually gone through that you actually found a little bit challenging to forgive the person or forgive the people and move on, because you know that the power of forgiveness really does set us free. So if you guys have not yet followed me, please feel free to follow me so we can actually grow. And please feel free to email me. Just let me know exactly how this content's working for you. Follow me. Just press the little red button and subscribe to my channel. You can also follow me on all social media platforms: Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and Pinterest at FK Empowered. Have a fantastic week, and thank you so much for joining me.